So on to World 3. The first stage starts right off with some hammer brothers. Give yourself some space to let the hammers fall and pass under once they're on the second and third platform, and you can grab a star here if you want it. Right here you'll look down and say to yourself, how the hell do I get to that pipe down there? And do I even want to get there in the first place? Well, not long after that is a set of pipes with some plants inside. First off, grab this hidden 1-up mushroom, then take the second pipe down that'll take you to an underground coin bonus. You'll pop up back here where there's a hidden mushroom or a flower, and this block here springs up a vine that'll take you to a coin bonus, which drops you off right past the pipes you first descended, so you really didn't miss any of the level by taking all these routes, and you get a shitload of coins. But be forewarned, don't take this pipe right here, because after a coin bonus, it'll lead you to a warp zone, to World 1. Same thing with using the springboard over the flag, you'll be led to the same place. Thankfully, they give you the option to kill yourself instead. Even with a game over, you can still continue. The second stage is underwater. Same blooper and fish enemies as last time, only here a few of these turtles made their way down here. And it seems like these fish really reproduced since the last game because there are a lot of them now. If you have fireballs, shoot everything in sight. If not, swim like hell and avoid everything. Even if you have to ditch a few coins, you're better off getting through the level than dying. Stage 3 is an icy tree level. Lots of turtles. There's only one mushroom in the whole stage and it's hidden right here. If you take the crazy green springboard, you may bypass it out of instinct to advance. Bounce off the paratrooper and quickly jump on and off these two falling platforms. There are two hidden blocks here. Use them to get over these platforms much easier. Just be careful as they're narrow, and the castle is up ahead. Now this stage is the first of several pain-in-the-ass cryptic path-specific levels. If you don't take specific routes, the level will continue to loop over and over again until you finally do. There are two sections, or two loop points I guess, just like last time. And the thing that sucks is that there are so many different ways you can go, not to mention the fact that there are several spots where you can die easily. Like right here, there's a stack of platforms with a straight drop in the middle of it, so you probably look at this and think to yourself, judging by the way the game's been trying to fuck with me, I'll bet that the way through is to drop down one of these gaps and slip your way through, but then you die instead. There's so many of these gaps, so there's many possible combinations you can take, and since only one specific combination works, it's pretty likely that you're not going to find it right away. Here's where you're supposed to go. For the first portion, you're going to want to take the low road all throughout. Every spot where you come to a fork, stay low, and grab the hidden mushroom or flower here. The second portion isn't quite as simple. Jump from the pipe to the top, then slip down here and knock these hidden coin blocks into the air. Head behind and then jump your way back up to the top. It won't work unless you pull a Yui like this. Then stay up top, be careful of these fireball streams and Bowser's up ahead. The only other obstacle here is the fireball that comes out of the lava, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. The first level in World 4 introduces the first Lakitu of the game, dropping the always dangerous Spinies. The red piranha plants make their debut as well. Get used to these quick bastards, as you'll be seeing them a lot throughout the rest of the game. Shortly after the beginning of the stage, the Lakitu will shy away, and a springboard will be between you and a long-ass water pit. Get a running jump onto the springboard to give yourself enough height to get over it. Then the Lakitu comes back. Anytime you get a chance to squash or shoot him, take it and then run. This pipe right here leads to an underwater section where you can nab some more coins, but it really doesn't skip much of the level. I mean, the end is right around the corner anyway, so only take it if you want some coins. Then this block will send a vine up for a coin bonus in the clouds, but up here you can't die, so there's no risk here. But there is a bit of risk hitting this block in the first place with the Lakitu and falling Spinies. The beginning of the second stage has a clusterfuck of bullet bills, including some on the ground. Grab this mushroom at your own risk, just be sure to watch the bullets like a hawk. Grab this Starman here to breeze by the beetles and the Lakitu once he comes back. That'll buy you even more time. Soon after is a pair of hammer brothers. Wait for when the hammers stop and get a good running jump over him, and then the second one you can just wait for him to slip under the blocks. Get a good jump to the flag so you don't fall into the water, and you're on your way to the third stage, which is riddled with long jumps, moving platforms, springboards, and seesaws. Right after the first seesaw, you'll get a job where you have to bounce off a paratrooper to reach the tree. And then if you want the mushroom here, wait for the platform to be on its way to the right when you hit the block so you have enough time to get under it. Then there'll be a bunch of bullet bills. Get onto the seesaw quickly so the platform doesn't drop you too low. Then give yourself some height on the seesaw to get to the top route. It's easier than making the long ass jump. Carefully jump off these narrow blocks and it's onto the castle stage, which has a thing for long fireball streams. Run past them when there's room. Let these turtles fall and either shoot them or knock them out of the way. Then jump onto this block like this once the stream is out of the way and jump onto the next platform quickly so you don't get fried. Then let this platform drop low so you have enough room to jump through the gap. Get past the Hammer Brothers and... oh shit, this looks dangerous. Really the best idea is to take the top route by jumping onto this platform after the Hammer Brother. The middle path will lead you to a mushroom, but you'll have to chase it, and if it's a flower, you're fucked. There's no way you're gonna get back and grab it. Carefully jump onto this moving platform down here after the pipe, and soon after is Bowser. This is nuts. You've got a fireball stream on the bridge and a long ass barricade hanging from the ceiling, so jumping over him is definitely not the preferred method here. Wait for him to back up so you don't get hit by the fireball stream. Dodge his fire, and when he jumps, make a run for it. World 5 introduces the upside down piranha plants. Careful when jumping underneath them. Not long after is another debut, the windstorm. It's not too hard, just try not to land on the right edge of the platforms or the wind might blow you into the pit. Watch out for these plants, they try to make a sandwich out of you. Stand on the very edge here so the top one won't reach and the bottom one won't come out at all. Then wait for the opening and run. This block here leads to a cloud coin bonus which also leads to a warp zone to World 6. Otherwise use the hidden blocks here or what looks like a dead end to get over and get to the flag. The second stage is underground and the first mushroom is hidden back here. The second one is right after this pipe here, which is easy to get to if you're regular Mario, but you have to chase down the mushroom. If you want the flower, you have to clear a path here to give yourself a running start to slide under once the plant gets out of the way. The corner here has a 1-up mushroom you'll have to chase down even if you're Super Mario. Then you've got a barrage of these platforms, but before you go, you can hit this block here by jumping down from this platform and spring up a vine. To get it at the right angle so you don't fall, you almost have to land on this platform right as it's coming up, which means jumping before it's even there. This warp zone is worth it though, as it takes you to World 8. But back in World 5, you want to get past these platforms. Best idea is to let this first set get as high as possible. That way you have some room to maneuver. The closer you are to the bottomless pit, the worse off you are, naturally. Oh, and the home stretch is a lot of fun. This is where you have to make a jump to this pipe to this narrow section of platforms with an upside down piranha plant guarding the pipe. You may get lucky and land on this platform in time to get under him, but that method almost never works. The best bet is to jump straight into the pipe so you land directly on the ground. Then give yourself just enough room to give yourself a running start when the plant withdraws. Your other option is to use these platforms back here as a means of getting up here and heading to a warp zone to World 7. But let's pick up where we left off. The third stage is pretty ridiculous. You'll walk onto this platform that scrolls horizontally, continuously. And you're thinking at this point, holy shit, I've got to go through the whole level like this, don't I? Well, not exactly, because it loops. You have to bounce off these paratroopers, go down the pipe, take this underground shortcut, and you'll come back out and the rest of the level awaits. If you don't go down the pipe, you'll be floating around the same sequence all day. Jump onto the moving platform here, watching out for the blooper and the bullet bills, and use the paratrooper to get up here. Then quickly jump across these falling platforms, and give yourself some height on the seesaw to reach the blocks and get to the flag. Wait for this fireball stream to clear before jumping onto the platform, and even then you might want to wait in the corner here for it to pass again before moving on. Never mind the mushroom that's down there, it's a trap if I ever saw one. Get a running start and jump up here. It's much easier than dodging the fireballs from the falling platforms down below. Watch the fireballs and streams the rest of the way, especially the long one right here, and Bowser awaits. There's a huge brick casing on the ceiling, so if you're Super Mario, you can clear a path that's just big enough to squeeze through and hop onto the platform above him. Just watch out for the fireball that pops out, or you can just run under him.